Koh Lanta might just be the most overlooked scuba diving destination in Thailand, offering exciting dive options for beginners and experienced divers alike. So in this video, we're going to be giving you a full and honest guide to scuba diving in Koh Lanta. I'm Cassie, and for the past 8 years, I've dived and taught across Australia, Thailand, Indonesia, and the Maldives. And now, Aaron and I are using our combined experience of over 5,000 dives to create vlogs and guides on dive travel, giving you the full lowdown on your next dream destination. So, let's talk about Koh Lanta. First, you need to understand the seasons because these dictate which dive sites you have access to. Koh Lanta's main tourist season runs from November through till April. During these months, everything is open and the famous far out sites are accessible. From May to October, the monsoon hits. Because of rough seas, the National Marine Park closes to let the reefs regenerate. But here's the twist. A lot of guides will tell you that diving is impossible in the low season, but that isn't true. You can still dive the closer sites, like Koh Haa, all year round. So, if you're visiting in July, you can still get wet. You just won't reach the most famous pinnacles. We'll get into more details about the best dive sites later in the video. So, if you want the perfect balance, great weather but fewer crowds, we'd recommend aiming for March, when you'll skip the Christmas crowds, but you'll still have access to the full marine park. Our favourite thing about Lanta's diving is it's a one-size-fits-all. If you're a total newbie, there are sites that cater to first-timers. For those that want to delve fully into the world of scuba by completing their open water course, Koh Lanta is a place we highly recommend. The conditions here have a great balance that can really aid your learning experience without being overly challenging. For those that want to go even deeper, it's an amazing place to do an advanced course where you'll be able to experience the deeper depth and more challenging conditions of Lanta's more premier dive sites. And if you're a more experienced diverholic like us that just wants to get underwater, you'll find a huge range of dive sites to keep you interested for a week, maybe even more. Most of your diving here will be done on day trips. It's possible to access all of the sites here without liveaboard. When it comes to the dive sites, you'll be spoiled for choice. There are way too many for us to cover in one video. So, for the dive sites, we've broken them down into two categories, the big hitters and the local gems. Daeng and Muang are Koh Lanta's main draws for qualified divers. They're considered two of Thailand's best dive sites, and for good reason. These sites are only accessible between November and April and will usually be dived together on a day trip, due to their distance from Koh Lanta and proximity to one another. But there are 3 things you really need to be aware of before you go and dive these sites. Number 1, these are advanced only. You need to be certified to at least 30 meters, and we recommend having completed at least 30 open water dives and a recent dive or check dive before coming here. That's because they're deep, remote, and the currents can be strong. 2, the dives can be short. Because of the depth, most divers bottom out on either air or no deco limits after 35 to 40 minutes. 3, they are far from Koh Lanta itself. A large, comfortable dive boat takes 4 hours each way. That's a massive day. We took the speedboat, which takes 90 minutes, but be warned, it was a very bumpy ride. The dive sites themselves are truly phenomenal. Smothered in red and purple soft corals with a high chance of seeing pelagic wildlife such as giant manta rays and whale sharks, if you're lucky. Personally, although these sites are amazing due to their long bumpy rides, challenging conditions and short dive times, we strongly recommend them to experienced divers only. It's also quite a bit more expensive to do these sites versus the closer ones, and we'll tell you more about trip prices later. Moving on to local gems. Closer to shore, there are fantastic options around Koh Haa, which are far less challenging for newer divers. And these only take 30 minutes by speedboat. We especially love the large caverns and swim-throughs that give an amazingly surreal and unique underwater experience. Other notable locations include Koh Bida and Koh Rock for potential leopard shark sightings. Honestly, for most divers, we recommend starting with these closer sites. You get longer dives, easier conditions, and the marine life is still world class. The waters around Koh Lanta are rich in marine life. Expect to find vibrant coral and plenty of action. We particularly loved the schools of baitfish being hunted by jackfish around the pinnacles, as well as the potential for pelagics and leopard sharks. You'll have the opportunity to see plenty of small critters such as various nudibranch, mantis shrimp, moray eels, stingrays and lionfish throughout the dive sites. Expect water temperatures of around 28 degrees Celsius and visibility of up to 30 meters, or sometimes more, but this changes day to day, of course. Finally, let's talk budget. Koh Lanta is not the cheapest place to dive in Thailand. For the long distance trip to Daeng with a premium operator like Phoenix Divers costs 6,000 baht or $165 per person. That included 3 dives, equipment, lunch and the national park fee. Bring some extra cash to tip your guide and boat crew if you want to. The closer sites are cheaper, around 3,500 to 4,000 baht for a 3-dive day. If you're looking to do a course, an open water certification here sits between 13,000 and 16,000 baht. For comparison, on Koh Tao, a course is usually around 10,000 baht and often includes accommodation and even meals during your training. So, you are paying a premium here, but in exchange, you get fewer crowds, more diverse reefs, and some potentially more challenging conditions. Overall, we consider Koh Lanta an underrated gem that's worth adding to your itinerary if you're traveling over the west coast of Thailand looking to do some dives. If you want to know more about what there is to do on land in Koh Lanta, check out this video right here. If this has been helpful, give it a like and hit that subscribe button for more dive guides and island adventures. See you next time.